What's up, everybody? We're here at the Coach Peanut Live talk show here. We're going to do a Meet BCMG stream, and I've got some of the members here, and we're going to have some coming on a little bit later. So thank you all for being on here tonight. I really appreciate it. So first thing I'm going to do is play a video for everybody here so we can see what BCMG is about. I've only got one clip, so I know there's a new one that's getting ready to come out, so let's check out this clip of BCMG.
How you play the game.
Well, that guy is just literally yeeting himself around here, okay? Hey, bruh!
That's it. Okay.
That guy gone tower's dead.
Tough battle.
Get him.
Got him.
Beautiful.
Why are the fireworks still shooting at me? Is this entertainment for the penguins?
I'm going, Daddy.
Oh my god, I missed!
You fucking threw it on the wall.
Dude, shut up! I know!
You threw it on the wall!
All right, so that gives you a little inside look of what BCMG is. But the main thing is we got some of the main people from BCMG here. So I'd like to start off with Ernest and Steve here getting us started on what is Blue Collar Media Group.
Yeah, Steve, that's a great question. Go ahead, Steve.
What are we?
You didn't say you were going to ask it like that. You said you were going to start with how we started.
Oh.
You just
Right.
throw me a little curveball here.
Just go.
You
with
can't ask me the
flow.
question one way prior to the show and then ask it a completely different way. You're gonna.
Well, okay. The exact wording on my script was, "Who is BCMG?" That's what I put.
I got this.
Okay, so still not.
Blue Collar Media Group,
What?
right?
Yes.
BCMG.
What is BCMG?
And I don't know if Steve is cut off or what's happening here. But Blue Collar Media Group, we started as a sports network, right? We started off as a company that was just about sports, and only
so a couple of years ago,
and only sports podcast. Looks like Steve's having some connectivity issues, so let's just hope that he doesn't cut everything off. But
Yeah.
As a media company, we're having media problems here. Looks like he's saying he'll be right back. So
I think he's on the toilet in this picture. I'm not sure, but I don't know.
I'm not sure what's happening. But Blue Collar Media Group started as a Blue Collar Sports Network, and we really focused on shows around all sports, right? Any sport, all sports are eligible, and we encourage people to come in and kind of join the community. And after a while, we realized we had something going here at Blue Collar as we started getting to different niches around MMA and football, college football, pro football, and pro sports, college sports. And as we started to expand, we realized that the niche was not only in sports, but across different entertainment, different podcasts and shows were reaching out to us to say, hey, we would love to join y'all. And so we said, well, let's expand, right? And so then we became BCMG, Blue Collar Media Group, and we expanded to the entertainment side of things. In 2020, we decided to grow into a streaming platform as well. And finally, in January of 2021, we formed the streaming division at Blue Collar. And so now we have entertainment shows, we have sports shows, and now we have a stream team and a stream team and a streamer affiliate program. Yeah. And Punish Pool here, right below me on the screen, is the streaming liaison and the stream, one of the stream team captains, and Andrew Khan, who's with us here, one of the OG shows with the Boomtown Pod, and you'll catch me as one of the OG shows as well, the Intel Lab podcast that's right above me here, and you can catch me Wednesday nights. But this is this is kind of the staple and the foundation for a growing media empire based out of San Antonio and Boston.
So you mentioned liaisons and stream team captains. So we have liaisons, we have pulse leaders, stream team captains. What do they actually do within this group? What? Let's just start with the liaisons. What are they going to do? How many do we have?
Well, Steve, as soon as he comes back on, the general is
Right.
the founder of the whole company. So the kudos goes to him as far as the growth, and the liaisons were formed to be kind of that circle at the very top. What's up, Bibles? To be that circle at the very top that is important to making big decisions around growth and opportunity and creating pipelines for resources and kind of making those big decisions all together but democratically. And so there's not really one big figurehead benefiting from all of it. It's spread out love across all the different areas and the different things BCMG has to offer. Now we got two Steves. But the post leaders are basically, or just the leaders within the operational side of BCMG are just there to kind of get the day to day and understand what's happening from the groundwork and work together with the liaisons to ensure that BCMG grows. And you can see it happen in a recent Boomtown episode, right? Andrew did his homework, what he needed, and he had a big guest on today. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. AJ was on there, and I don't want to mess his last name. I think it's Galante. Is that right?
Nailed it.
He was right there with them, and that interview was
Dude,
fantastic.
you
Him and
make
Josh
fun of
Ellie
me
did
for
that.
some of the names
And there's
that
Josh
I
on
can't
cue.
say. You can't say
And
Galante.
yeah, I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to be rude. But yeah, like little things like that, right? That takes marketing, it takes PR, it takes a video team, it takes the actual interviewers, and you put that all together. You have a bunch of liaisons working together, and it helps you have a foundational team instead of you just trying to do everything, right? Running editor, script writer, podcast leader, and then no backing. And then Coach Peanut, you're an easy example of what it means to be at BCMG, right? Streamer turn podcast turn live show.
Yeah.
You're the epitome of what we preach to streamers just like you who would like to do more than just stream. So
Yeah.
that's exactly where you come into play. You're the example.
Oh, it's definitely helped me out a lot. I mean, just going from streaming on Twitch to coming here and getting all the support from so many people in here. And I was like so nervous and scared to death to even try to do a talk show. But then, you and everybody else has been like, just do it. I mean, it's great to have the support system of this group. It's really good to have. So below that, we've got pulse leaders. So they are in charge of certain groups also, right?
Yeah, they're just branches off the liaisons, right? They keep the day to day. They help you with the from a streamer advantage, right? Those pulse leaders are there to kind of keep the pulse on what's going on within your groups and understand the needs on the day to day. From a podcast perspective or from a live show perspective, it's kind of, do you need moderators? Do you need to have things pushed out? Do you need to have a producer in the back end helping your shows? And you would go to those posts to see if there's extra resources out there or if we can recruit that. And then of course, it's good to have a finger on the heartbeat on what's going on, right? It's hard. It's easy to get lost at the top and not understand what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And I think it's helped out this group a lot too to have the stream teams instead of just everybody kind of for themselves, or we're all reporting back to you. We have sort of little groups, and then we have stream captains. That's really a great idea. Whoever came up with that, it's a great idea.
Yep. It's definitely a work in progress. I mean, we don't have everything down. I mean, Punish is easily can understand that, right? We're not perfect, but we continue to grow and innovate. And to quote both Sam and Matt in different meetings we've had one-on-one, right? The goal is to have an innovative and creative group and support each other. And if you can get behind that, you can join BCMG and be a part of the family, and you'd be a great part of the family.
But you got to go through Sam first.
Yeah, Sam first.
Sam the recruiter, right? He's a recruiter.
Yeah, so, Sam Fashion, everybody.
Sam Fashion.
Sam Fashion, baby.
So, Steve, we just had a very big event in Texas. So, Steve, how'd that go?
That went fantastic. Probably better than anyone could have expected it to go the way that morning started for me and Ernest. But
so, what's some of the things that went on at that event that you can tell people like that shows what BCMG is about too?
Oh, it's the Hoopathon. We had, what did we raise on it? $6,400, and in an hour and a half. Andrew and Josh, hosted the event from the sidelines. We just had these girls shooting around, just shooting a ball around
Mhm.
to raise $6,400 to thousands of social media impressions. It was crazy.
And it paid for what? One of their tuitions? Is that what it was for?
Yes.
Two of them.
Two of them. So yeah, that's a great cause to do that. And I wish I had the video of them making the half court shot. That was a great moment for everybody there. Everybody went nuts on that.
I think we have that clip on here somewhere if you want to play.
I don't know how to. I mean, I'm on my page.
Everybody see the other angle that I think Triple Double posted on Facebook?
I did not. Do we have that?
It's like, so it gets from the corner, and it shows like the whole court. It was an amazing shot.
It was.
Oh, very cool.
I'm gonna try to find that while we talk.
Okay, that's fine. So, Andrew, you are in charge of sports, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. So what do you do for BCMG? What kind of things do you do?
Man, I kind of wear like a hat of like many titles, to be honest with you. I mean, initially at the get-go, like I was talking about before we started the podcast, I want to say I'm not an OG, a day oneer, but I'm probably a day twoer. So
day two, that's close enough.
I mean, I realistically was brought on, and I covered MMA, and I asked these guys essentially, like, is this a topic that you guys want to have as part of your streams and stuff like that? And they're like, yeah, we really, really do. So I focused in on that, and after a couple months, Ernest and Steve reached out to me and were like, hey, do you want to be executive producer, helping with content, shows, helping people, establish themselves and stuff like that? And I said, yeah, sure, I'll jump at that. And then eventually it led to me running essentially our sports side of things. And I mean, things have been really good, man. I mean, the stream team has really developed into something, its own identity, which is amazing. And the podcast side of things kind of took, a little bit of a seat back. And I said, well, we got to bring that up somehow, right? We got to continue to push what we've been doing for so long and having those trademark shows like ITL and ours and Call Your Shots going on to season 2 right now. And having some really good shows developed and booked and ready to go, and including yourself, you launched a brand new product and it's been awesome. Also, we had some great additions like the Buttholes. Got to give them some love too. They are our NFL gurus. I mean, it's just been so good to have these people come into our family and fit in. So my job was to really take all those personalities and make sure that we're functioning at the best rate that we can, especially on the show side of things. So that's essentially what my job has been in the last, I guess, second half of my blue collar career so far.
So you kind of keep track of like who's on what night, so we're not everybody all streaming on one night,
For sure, because
everybody's got their own life, but
one of the early major headaches of the Blue Collar Media Group was everybody would drop content essentially within like hours of each other, right?
Yeah.
So we eliminated that headache, and that's kind of my job, is to make sure like, hey, Josh has his show come out on Thursday. Make sure that no one does anything on Thursday nights. Hey, Buttholes are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays ITL. Myself, I drop it on Tuesdays. That's. We just got to make sure it always works. And I mean, so far, that's been my job, is to make sure that everybody adjusts, and scheduling purposes, when we release content, everything makes sense, because Blue Collar is a mission, man. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of people with a lot of great shows. So my job is to make sure it just smoothly transitions day by day.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's not easy, because there's so many different people and so many different types of shows.
Yeah, man, it gets a little crazy sometimes, but like, I'm very thankful for guys like Josh and Ernest, who definitely, and Steve, who helped me out along the way. And if I have questions, they're right there immediately to help us out and strike things out. But I mean, from the sports side of things have gotten a lot better. I mean, we kind of dipped off a little bit there for a little while, and things were a little quiet. And of course, let's face it, it was really hard to do sports podcasts in 2020 because there was just no sports.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've really come a long way now. We've got, 90,000 people back in stadiums and for football games, and college football is taking off right now, and hockey's just about to start. So the Puckleheads are coming back, which is absolutely awesome. Josh is busy with Call Your Shot. Like I said, it's betting season now. I mean, it's been great. Everything's picked up. So it's been a lot, but it's been awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great. Punish, so you were in charge of streaming, right?
I'm just the liaison of streaming.
Okay.
I guess you could say like I just do whatever I can to help out the stream team.
So walk me through being a liaison of streaming. What do you do? What are you in charge of?
not pulling my hair out. That's one of the big things. No, but seriously, what I do is basically make sure who has issues, what's going on in the stream team. Is everybody pulling, not saying their weight, but are you retweeting the things? Are you being supportive of other people? Are you not being supportive? The new people, making sure they understand what's going on, how everything works. With the current people, again, it's like just making sure they need, if they need something, ask. I have my own team that I'm still captain of, my own little group, and I'm really like, I am one of the, not saying, but I make sure like every day or every couple days, what do you need? Why are we not having content come out? Stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, Ernest, have you ever thought, or Steve, either one, have you ever thought about coming up with not like a job description, but sort of like, this is what we expect out of streamers. This is what we expect out of liaisons, kind of a guideline to say, you guys should be doing this and this,
Yeah, we pretty much present that to everyone when they come on. We just really, Ernest is better at explaining these sort of things than I am, but it's consistent content. And staying in touch has always been one of our things. We've had people, over the couple of years we've been doing this that, they do a couple episodes and then they're great and they read a couple articles, great articles, and then we don't hear from them for like 6 months. And then they're like, wait, why'd you remove me from the chat? It's like, I forgot you were alive.
Yeah.
One of the things with the stream team, I will say that Ernest has done for us is giving a guideline of, like you said, there is a guideline for the stream team. Hey, we're not expecting you to retweet everything, but if we put something in the must share, it's a thing because we're here to support each other. If it's big to a streamer, the rest of us streamers, we should all chip in. It's like, it's support for support. So at the end of the day, if everyone's not pulling their weight, what are we? We're not a team. We're just a bunch of streamers in a group.
We're a bunch of streamers with a sponsor.
So Ernest has set those guidelines, and kind of it comes down, and I do say this from the captains a lot of the time, because we'll just go to, hey, Ernest, we saw this. This is what we're thinking. And Ernest is usually do it. And we've kind of, as we've grown as captains and as a stream team, I think we're getting it right on the ball, especially the captains, making sure we're all on the same page, talking to one another every day we can. It's come a long way, especially from the first show I've been on on ITL, crying on ITL. But it's been a journey since December of last year. We're going on 1 year on the stream team, and I think we've never been stronger.
That was an interesting stretch of ITL where Ernest was bringing on a different streamer every week to see if he could make them cry. That was
happened once.
That was a good time on ITL.
Only happened once.
It was great Actually, we made 3 streamers cry in a row.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
I remember who came into this feeling like about a year ago.
I don't know who cut because and surprisingly, 2 of them are captains, right? One was Angela, one was Matt, and then I don't remember who the last one was.
Yeah, who was the third person?
I don't remember. It was 3 in a row, and then I think Jordan broke the streak. We didn't get him to cry, so Jordan broke the streak.
So Josh, you are in charge of entertainment part of BCMG, is that right?
Yeah, you bet. I started out with BCMG making these little gambling videos and turned it into, well, I still do the videos, but also started my own show. I don't know if you want to call it sports, entertainment, whatever you want, but January last year, or this year, sorry, we started a betting show called Call Your Shot, and I brought on a lot of people from BCMG, but we actually moved that out to more, guys that actually do it via Twitter, so they call it sports handicappers. So we bring in some pretty prominent sports handicappers this year, which has been amazing so far. But yeah, I'm involved with the entertainment division, and anybody that kind of not really under the sports umbrella, let's just say that kind of if they need any aid or need any help, they come to me or whatever. So that's kind of my involvement with BCMG, and obviously helping out with Andrew on the sports side whenever he needs. I'm just kind of there as an aid again, or just more of a second opinion kind of thing. But that's kind of my role with BCMG, and yeah.
That's great. So, Ernest and Steve, this is a question for you both. What do you see as a future as we keep evolving as this company? Like it's growing just in the short time I've been here. It's changing, it's growing. What do you want to see in the future? What do you see in the next year or two?
Well, the reintroduction of live events, we slowly are starting to see those plans come alive for BCMG, and I don't want to take anything away from Steve, but
there's things in the works, but I'm not going to say where we're going to be in a year because I mean, with this company, as much as I've been running this thing for 2 years now, I seem to start over like every once in a while. This is the third time now that I've restarted with a different, specific partner and different game plan. Really, this is the best I've felt about it. But I can't say where we'll be in a year because, like I said, this keeps starting over for me.
Yeah, hopefully a lot better than now. That's what we hope.
So, I mean, as you say, grow. What gives you that feeling of kick your feet back and all right, we're growing? What would you say? What do we need to do as a company, getting everybody on the same page and growing? I mean, is there any certain things that you would say that we're lacking on right now, or?
No, just time. I think BCMG just needs some more time to marinate, continue to grow the talent that we have, and add to that talent pool. And you'll see from our pipeline and from our plan of how we try to make sure that there's not one person running things at a given time. It's a community, it's a group. And so if you want to be a part of something bigger than just you and a part of something that's international already, with 86,000 followers strong, join us. Be a part of the dream. Be a part of that roadmap. And there are a lot of companies out there who started really small that grew up big. So we're trying to be one of those grown up big companies. So
everybody's got to start somewhere, right? I mean,
that's right.
It's not going to happen overnight, but I can tell from the short time I've been here, it's getting better and better. It just seems more involved since I've got in here. It seems like, when I first started, it was like you're kind of, okay, here you go, do your thing. But now it's more, hands-on, and I feel like it's more of a team. So when you mentioned people want to join, where do they go if people are watching this and they say, I'd like to be a member of BCMG? I mean, who do they need to get a hold of?
Send Steve an email.
At Sam Fashion. At Sam Fashion is who you go to if you're a streamer. Go check out Sam Fashion's channel on Twitch. If you're on I hate his handle, but at Twitter it's Sam OMPB or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Sam I am or something like that. Somebody can find that and post it on the screen or something. But Sam Fashion is all you got to search on Twitter or Twitch. You'll find him. If you're on Discord, same. Sam Fashion, I think is the name of his server, anyways. But that's the man to go to. And if for some reason you just can't get a hold of him, or you don't know where it's at, or you don't know what I'm saying, at Into the Lab Pod is always available, as well as at Risner_Steven, and we can always direct you right to that guy or help you out. So.
Yeah, so I feel like I have to explain Josh's little joke there. Josh has easily the best story of anyone that's come on to BCMG. It will never be topped. I don't care how far this goes. It will never be topped. Josh just started watching our podcast, found our site, whatever, and messaged me through the site app, seeing if he could join on with us, saying he didn't really know what he could do for us, but he wasn't afraid to give his opinion and he likes sports. Apparently that's what my hiring process was like. Just hired the guy because
we didn't have Sam Fashion to go through screen all the recruits back then.
Yeah.
Well, which is more of like any business out there today right now. They're like, can you show up to work? All right, you're hired. I mean, that's basically what it boils down to anymore.
I wish it was like that.
Well, it seems like it are, where we can't get anybody to even show up for their interviews. We've
been working on that with Ernest for a couple of years. We have not made much progress.
No.
Yeah. So I know she's not here, and that's what I wanted to talk to her about. Was you mentioned the website. Do we have anybody that's actually in charge of the website or sort of the marketing part of the actual website?
Did anybody catch the game last night? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, yeah, the website is it's an interesting topic, right? We have somebody that's in charge of the website. We've been working on a redesign now for the majority of the year. So it's a funny topic with all of us because we've been talking about it for months now.
Well, let me skip that topic then.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We have a new revamped marketing and PR department that kicks off in October, and so hopefully we get things a little bit more in line. Again, the revamp is to 2022. That's the goal. Is that we are with this new structure and this reorg. 2022 going guns a blazing with this plan, with live events and brand new shows and lots of continuity, and this liaison group working. And yeah, there was one team that looked like an NCAA. Yeah, cue it. Just kidding. So I'll stop. So yeah, but yeah, so we do have a group, and I'm not gonna put them out there on who it is, but it's gonna have some good stuff coming. And actually, Sam Fashion is also a website developer, so
that's great.
Cue that talent, Sam Fashion.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the podcast a little bit here, because I've got like each day, like what they are. So I've got on Monday, we got Butthole and Bottom Fraggers, right? Is there any other shows on Mondays that we can promote?
No,
that's the main ones. Okay. And then on Tuesday, we got Boomtown and my sports talk show on Tuesdays. But I think Andrew was mentioning there was some other stuff going on Tuesday that I didn't have. But
I believe the Source podcast is Tuesdays as well. So they've revamped their show. Average Joe show is actually a recorded podcast, but they release on Tuesdays. So
Tuesdays. Okay.
Tuesday's a busy day. Yeah.
And then on Wednesday we have the main show, the mothership show, the Into the Lab, which is on tomorrow night. Make sure everybody catches that tomorrow night.
Why, Coach?
8:30 Eastern time, I think it is.
That is correct, but why should they catch it tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow night you want to be there because it's actually scrolling along the bottom right there, because we're going to have Rick Curdy on there, the founder and CEO of the potential Major League team, Charlotte Bats.
That's correct. Yes, we are.
And it's not bats that you swing; it's the creature bats.
Actual bats. And who's interviewing them, Coach?
That would be Coach Peanut, this great sports guy. He's super great,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It should be a really good episode.
Yeah. But it is. I mean, that show is always great every week. You get on there, you can find out, who these guys think are going to win, and you can take your betting tips in there. There's all kinds of great stuff on that show.
And
crickets in the background.
And if you don't know sports, you can still be on it.
You can learn.
Very true. We take everybody.
So Thursdays we got Call Your Shot. Fridays are On the Field. Saturday, what shows on Saturday? Punish.
There's this wonderful #1 nerd podcast called The Hot Knot, which we may be changing days, but Hot Knot podcast, #1 nerd podcast you could check out every Saturday night from right now at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with me, Alice Who 42, and fun.
No, who determined that ranking? #1.
I did. Want to know why? Because we are the best.
Because I'm the co-host of the Blue Collar Cantina, so I want to know what's going on here.
They only talk Star Wars and Marvel. That's not true, nerd.
It's not true.
That's more geek.
Yeah, that's like we only focus in one area. We don't want to venture out because we don't know the rest of it.
About this argument right now.
He's just talking to me.
Now wait, didn't you guys have this argument at the big event, like Marvel versus DC, and who won that?
The Marvel side won. The Marvel side won at Quinn's Comics down in Harlingen, Texas.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful debate. Josh was actually the moderator for that debate.
Unfortunately, I like DC a lot more.
That was a ton of fun. I was really glad that I was able to do that.
I feel like this could turn into a whole nother hour-long discussion right
now. Oh, it could real quick. Yes. So then Sunday mornings we got Sundays with the General, right?
Well, yeah, but during the football season, it's just Blue Collar Game Day.
Okay.
Everyone wants to hear me talk about my bullshit. They want to hear me talk about football.
And what time's that come on?
11 a.m. Eastern time during the season. We tried to do it at 12 o'clock last year, and it didn't work. I don't like rushing to my seat at 12:55. I got to relax and have my cigarette.
You got to get all the fantasy lineups in and
I got to get
bets placed.
My bets in. I can't be worried about all you guys all getting your bets in. So I had to move it to 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then not during the football season. I'll be on 12 p.m. Eastern time with Sundays with the general. Just talking whatever.
Yeah.
And there may be shows that we missed in all this because we do have a large array of shows. The How'd You Meet podcast, Bottom Fraggers. I mean, there's so many that are out there that we haven't even touched. And so just go check them out and go to anybody who has BCMG or Blue Collar in their bio would appear if you searched and all the various streamers that we have. Tons of great content all the way around.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, leaving anybody out, and I would never do it on purpose. So I'm hoping that that I didn't. Oh crap! What did I click on? Shoot, I don't know what I clicked on. But I don't know what the heck this is. It popped up. Can't get it off the screen. There it goes. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure we promote tomorrow night's show at 8:30 on the Into the Lab, because that's going to be a big show. Very special guest on there. But does anybody else have anything that I didn't cover that they want to throw out there about BCMG?
Yeah, I definitely want to make sure that everybody knows that that's not just a glitch on your screen. One of our best partners so far this month has been Glitch Energy. Right there, Coach Pina has on his screen right there. We'll just feature that. But Glitch Energy, go to Glitch Energy. That's with the Y.com. Use BCMG in the promo code. Get 20% off your order. But help us achieve our dream of sustaining a lifelong partnership with Glitch Energy. So hook us up. Be a part of the movement. Go get something from Glitch Energy by October 15th, and you'll get a personal message from Matt saying thank you so much. Just let him know that you did.
Wait, who from who?
From Punish Pool Gaming.
Sorry, I don't know who.
You didn't know you had to do that.
So besides Glitch, what's some other sponsors that we currently have as BCMG? There's Taquito.
Taquito Express, definitely. You got to go Taquito Express down in beautiful Brownsville, Texas. All you can eat tacos for $10. You can't get a better deal anywhere. And you can ask Steve. Steve had the tacos. Steve had the tacos.
$7.99, and listen. When I went down there, it was kind of like put up or shut up time, because Ernest had been talking about these tacos for like 2 years that I'd known this kid, and all he'd ever talked to me about, even when I was calling the wrong name, was sports and the tacos at Tito's Express. Right? He said they were the best tacos I've ever tried in my life. He was right.
I told you guys they put up right. It was absolutely wonderful. And
then he tried to make me try seafood down in Texas.
He didn't do it though.
He thought I'd enjoy a piece of fried fish from down there. And you guys,
it was delicious. He's just a hater.
Have no idea what you're doing when it comes to seafood. No idea.
Anyways, so that's one person's opinion. Another great sponsor, though, brand new, and Josh would plug it in if he was here, would be BetUS, right? Football is back, so go place your bets there. Get the tips from us. Go there and place it. 125% match for your deposit. Can't get that very many places. Josh says he's never seen it anywhere, so go check out BetUS. Use code BCMG on that checkout as well, or when you're making your deposit.
We also have Killer Jerky.
Yes.
Killer Jerky code, 10% off, code BCMG. If you want a snack and you want to eat while you're gaming or you're watching something, best snacks around. You also, if you want to play like a pro, like I'm just saying, all you COD nerds, if you think you're good, you're not good unless you either own a Cinch controller or an alt custom keyboard and mouse set. 5% off, code BCMG. Make sure you use it, because you're not a pro unless you play like a pro.
And I believe it's 10% off now. So
15% off.
15 for one and 10 for the other, or something like that. Yes, we are. I am all about Cinch and alt, so we are going to go hard Cinch and alt in October. So we are excited. Push.
That's great. So I want to thank you all for being on here tonight. I know everybody's got to get going here soon. So I really appreciate it. And this definitely will give everybody a bigger picture of what BCMG really is. And again, be on tomorrow night at 8:30. Next Tuesday on my sports show, we're going to be previewing the Major League Baseball wildcard games, because that's going to be on the same night. So if everybody can tune in at 7 o'clock Eastern time, we'll see you then. But I'm going to play a video to take us out, and I will see you guys all tomorrow night. And
wait.
Oh, sorry.
Coach,
Yes.
I got your video. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Let's
bud.
go.
ahead.
All right. Oh, it's on there now. Where did there you
Oh
go.
yeah, you get to keep that. I gave you all those PR stuff.
Oh, I got you. Thanks. Okay.
You're welcome.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It's how you play the game.
Well, that guy is just literally yeeting himself around here, okay? Hey, bruh!
I feel carry.
That guy gone tower's dead.
Tough battle.
Get him.
Got him.
Beautiful.
Why are the fireworks still shooting at me? Is this entertainment for the penguins?
I'm going, Daddy.
Oh my god, I missed!
You fucking threw it on the wall.
Dude, shut up. I know.
You threw it on the wall.